back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of 2 live broadcasts for today. And I'll give you a little weather report. It was 43 degrees this morning in Miami, and with a wind chill of an additional 10 miles an hour. That's 33 degrees when you walk outside, which is chilly for us Floridians. At any event, welcome to our first of 2 Ask Max sessions. I'm here to answer your questions. And so please, if you have any, type them in the question box. You know, for 30 years, I've used this popular image that describes the evolution of man. And let me just make sure that everybody can see this. And it's been around for a long time. Joseph, I'll definitely get to you and answer your question. It's been around for a long time, and it's evolved. There are colored images of the same process. That changed 3 years ago with the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence. And it's huge. So now we're slowly going to see this all over the internet. And the bottom line is that it's changing everything. LinkedIn and Facebook plus AI is going to help you build your business faster. Let me see if I got the next picture right. Whoops. Quick note, over the weekend, we'll be sending out notes about our advanced boot camp. Our current boot camp is underway. And just check out the pictures that AI generated. We're going to show everybody how to do that in boot camp. Okay, so let me get to the questions.
Morning, Max. How are you?
Good morning, Joe. What's the weather like where you are?
Yeah, I was going to type it in. It was 9 degrees this morning in Connecticut. I think it's like 18 now. It was was like in the 40s yesterday, and we're in a cold streak again, like you are down in Florida.
Wow, 9 degrees. And if it's windy, phew, under
Oh,
zero.
that was with the wind.
Ah,
It was
okay.
like 18 degrees, and then the
Okay.
wind.
Well, you know, I'll tell you the truth. Temperature really doesn't matter all that much if you dress right, you know, and if you have the right clothes. Let me change screens. Okay. So, what was your question?
I had Kanan, Kanan, is the third one down when you're on the dots. He said I sent him some information while I've been communicating with him. Now he says he'd like to, connect with me more and learn more about what I do. So
Okay.
I also did on Facebook, you helped me with the avatar or
Uh-huh.
with changing my picture. So I did post that on Facebook the other day, a couple days ago, whenever we did that.
What
And
happened?
I think I only got 3 responses that I can see.
Yeah.
I've been posting and I get a lot of impressions, but nobody that I can figure out by looking at it have, liked it, done anything. I did it for Bagel Day. I did it, for Pharmacist Day, if, the other couple that we've been doing. And
Let me just
I
come
don't know,
down here and like. So let me look for you here.
Kanan's from LinkedIn.
I know. I just wanted to check and see.
No, I can't see what
Oh,
I
wait.
just,
Okay, let me.
yeah, I'm just on my cell phone. I'm not on my,
Oh, God.
what's the matter?
Yeah. So, I for some reason I don't see the picture change. And
Yeah, that's about all it was. Just that's the picture change.
right.
That's, it wasn't a big one, but that's the picture change. So I got some people responded back to like, they said they liked the picture that,
Mhm.
that was a good friend of mine. And, a couple of people I knew responded back, but that was about it.
So basically, what you end up doing
Oh,
is
this is on LinkedIn. Now the
right.
picture change was on Facebook.
I
So
know. So let me go over to the message area, and this is
the
the
third one there. Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I got back to that screen. Is there a lot of people on the call today?
Let's see. Well, I can't tell how many people are watching this on Facebook or LinkedIn or on my YouTube channel. But in the webinar, oops, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 people on the webinar.
Oh, that's good. Did you do it yesterday? Because I never signed up to get in and I couldn't get in for some reason.
Now, yesterday, between getting everybody ready, getting everything ready for last night's boot camp, um,
Yeah, that was a good book.
I didn't see a lot of people registered. So,
Yeah, I registered late. I was in the middle of doing something. So that's
okay,
a
so
pretty good one.
you reached out to this guy,
Yeah, a while ago. And then
okay, and let's see, you've been connected to him. Okay, so you just connected with him. Okay, and okay, so he does search engine optimization,
mhm.
and Okay, so Jody, you know what search engine optimization is?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, well, for those of you that don't, people like Kanan or Kanan, uh, people that do search engine optimization, they make a living off of helping people uh, get their websites more visibility on social networks. That's why they call it SEO, social SEO, social search engine optimization. And the way they do it is they trick the search engine and they modify your website page so that when people search for particular things, you come up first. And they charge a lot of money, 4,000, 5,000, stuff like that. The problem is that the search engines every 90 days change things. And so whatever they did for you, they got to do again. So, there's some people that pay the price, but the question is, do they generate any kind of long-term residual income? It's not the same. Okay. So the question, we don't see a need. Remember, they either
Right.
have an obvious need or they don't. He doesn't have an obvious need. So the strategy you do use with him would be most of the digital marketing experts that you work with all have side hustles to generate side income. Which company, what are you doing for extra income? Or we could go even further. So the question always comes up is, well, what do I say? So this looks like it was somebody that reached out to you
Hmm.
because I don't see the first message.
No, he reached out to me as well.
He reached out to you. So yeah, you send him the icebreaker. Been using LinkedIn for years. It's working well. I have a large network here. By the way, how are you? I'm interested to get to know you better. Okay. So what you would do here is I would send him the gift. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And then say, I just sent this to a good friend and thought that you'd appreciate it too. I usually send out motivational messages to my friends. I hope you enjoy them. And then you'll come back and you'll say, well, I'd like to get now, what you could do is you could say, I have many friends on LinkedIn that are, and how does he describe himself? That are digital marketing experts. I have many friends. And then now he's asking about you. So what you're going to do is you're going to, because he said, I'd like to get to know you better. So now you're going to end that with that little piece where you tell him, real estate, blah, 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 blah. Plus, I've got a fast growing internet business. You're going to use that piece. And then you're going to ask him, um, we come down here. So he's a web developer who's a filmmaker. So you could ask him, what prompted you to get into your business? That would be the way. That would be the way that I'd start it. Let him
Okay.
tell you. Because just by telling him you got a fast growing internet business, he's going to want to know about it. And
Hmm.
when he asks you, then you tell him, listen, I'd be delighted to tell you all about it. Most of my friends that do what you do have worked with a network marketing company to generate side income. What do you know about? What do you know about the model? And don't be surprised that if he has some experience. All righty.
Thank you.
All right. Now, anybody else have any questions?
Actually, like I said, I've kind of very few responses back from anything. Should I change how I maybe
Well,
have AI
okay.
rewrite everything? If people have other questions, I don't want to take up.
Well, yeah, no, that's okay. But see, here's the thing. Let's come over and look at, oops, at your posts.
Yeah, I've been doing one a day, but I should be doing two. So that was
Well,
from
right. But see, the posts that you want to put out there, not the holidays. Nobody's going to share the holidays. You want to be posting things that,
motivational stuff. Okay.
well, motivational things around subjects that not only would they be interested in, but more important than that, uh, subjects that they would want to share with the people that they're connected to. So,
Okay.
like we talked about, if we come over here and let's go to Chat GPT. Please provide me with 20 quotes. Whoops, 20, not two. About money. Now, what we could do is just motivational quotes about money. See what comes up. Well, so the interesting ones, it's not your salary that makes you rich, it's your spending habits. P.T. Barnum, money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. Thoreau, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. So Warren Buffett, do not save what is left after spending, spend what is left after saving. So now you take something like this. And then we go over to Google. These are the kinds of things that you want to be posting. These are the kinds of things that you want to post. And then you can say, you know what? Show me Buffett quotes. About money, about life, about success, life and success. Money is not everything. Best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you earn, the more you learn. Remember, you don't copy it from here. And here's one. So you take this one, copy this, come back over here. And send it. Come back over here. Remember, we don't copy it from the left. You click on it once, bring it over to the right, click on it, copy it over here. Now, the people that you're connected to will appreciate that. And that's what, you want to be working on. Let me take a look here. Okay, so I excuse me for messing up your name, but is this you? Let me unmute you. Always interesting to see who joins. Let's see who else is here. Let's look at Laura. Laura, do you see yourself here? Whoops. See, most people don't even realize that they're not
Hello,
visible. Was that you on
Yeah.
LinkedIn?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me go back to Laura. I'll get back to you,
Yes.
Adelaide. So this is you here?
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome. Let's take a look at your profile.
Hello, Mars.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to do Laura first, and then we'll come back to you. Okay, so now one of the things. Well, good morning, Laura. I'm glad you're here.
Good morning. Hopefully you can't see me because I'm
Oh,
standing in
oh
bed.
no, 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 I can't. You're good. Okay, so the Well You coach. Well, you got 3,100 followers. Now, what's interesting is that we find that a third of the people that you're connected to, you've never even talked to. So let's come down and see operations. Well, you certainly have an impressive resume, which gives you credibility when you're talking to people. What are you trying to market and sell on here?
Well, I haven't really been doing a concerted focus. I launched the Well You Coach about a year and a half ago or so or more, officially. I'm about to push out a couple offers,
Mhm.
coaching offers, by Monday. So I'll be moving to that focus. So I haven't really been
Mhm.
pushing anything for sale, to be honest
Got it.
with you. Just
Laura, how did you hear about me?
I've been exposed to multi-level marketing for years and years and years. I've been with several companies over the years and just joined a different company again. So I kind of have reignited my industry education. And so I thought I'd go back to you because you're the OG.
Well, listen, I appreciate that. Could you text in the chat box? Nobody's going to see it. Your phone number. and I can give you a call. Let's see, what's your schedule like later?
I have I'm in California. I have a 1 o'clock call.
Oh,
Um,
oh wow. So you're up early. So you're in California. Okay. Let's see. I'm free after 2 o'clock East Coast time. So let's say 3 o'clock my time would be, well, that's noon. So 4 o'clock would be 1 o'clock. I guess 2 o'clock for you would be 5 o'clock for me.
yes, I believe so.
Does that work for you? 2 o'clock?
At my 2 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, you're 2 o'clock. Yeah, your time.
So I'm curious why you're asking to do it that way versus right here. Is there something?
Oh, no, 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 because there's, I mean, I could literally spend 20 minutes, talking about you, finding out, what you're trying to do. Um, Look at some of the things that, you're trying to accomplish. Let me just come down here.
Majority of my resume below the top is all my, W-2 work, working for somebody
Mhm,
else. And I'm trying to not have to go back to being somebody's employee. I'm working really hard to try to
mhm,
shift that.
mhm. Okay, so for example, you're a spa director. One of my good friends actually owns two med spas, and one in California and one in Vegas. So you let me just so you've got a real history in in spas. So let me just give you an example. If I pull out of, I'm going to sign out of Joe's account, and I got a little notice here. My credit card got hacked, so
Mm.
I got a call from the bank. We have to change it. So thankfully, they're sending me a new one. So the thing is that, okay. So when you look, can you all see my screen?
I can, yeah.
Okay. So the thing is that there are multiple ways to communicate with people. And if we look at the people that we're connected to, you're connected to, I think it was 3,000. Let me look you up here.
I think it's somewhere 3,400 or 30 something.
Here you are. Oh, so you see, now that I'm in my account, I can see. So we're already connected. Okay. So if you have an idea of who you're looking for example, I could go over to my network and if I look at the people that I'm connected to and I come up and I say, all right, show me all of the people that are into med spas. That I'm connected to. So I can scroll down here. So I'm already connected to these people. But if you go, now here's a registered nurse. If I go over here and look at the message, I've never talked to her, but we're connected. And if I brought up her profile to see how long we've been connected, here it is. So we've been connected since, well, 2012, but we've never talked. And so one of the audiences that you're going to, all of you can reach out and talk to, going to be people that we're connected to. Another audience that you can be looking for. You know, let's say I want to talk to anybody that I'm connected to that's in fitness. Same thing. So here's somebody, fitness instructor. We go over here to look at the message. Well, she's online right now. So if I wanted to start a conversation, continue a message, I could do that. But we've never talked. Well, if I come back and look at who she is, well, we've been connected since 2015. But again, we've never talked. And what we're finding that it's relatively easy to reach out and restart conversations with people that we're connected to, but we've never talked to. So what LinkedIn has done, and they added this feature 2 years ago, but they really ramped it up. If you go over to your network and you go over here to catch up. So here you can see who's changed a job that you've been connected to, who's celebrating a birthday, or who's celebrating a work anniversary. And so there are some simple things that you could do. Let's go over here and take a look at job changes. Now, Aussie is someone that she's in boot camp. Actually, she's in my coaching program. And so we changed her profile, made a change. And she's already had 9 people that she's connected to that liked it. 2 people made a comment. So that's opportunities to talk to people. Fudo is another student. We changed up his profile, and he's already had, and it sends out a notice to everybody that you're connected to. And he's had 24 people like it, and 3 people made a comment. Peter, same thing. So you make it, instead of reaching out to connect with and talk to people, you make a subtle little change to your profile. Here's somebody, he's had 90 people that he's already connected to. Now, if I go over to Facebook and I bring up Robert. Now, Robert Arthur is really a good friend. He was a very successful network marketer. He was $1 million earner in Isagenix. I worked with the folks in Isagenix for 16 years, helped, I think, 60 people become $1 million earners. And so we reconnected a couple of weeks ago. And what I said to Robert, change your picture. So we actually took a picture of his and we use AI to change it just a little bit. And so if you come down here, you can see by changing his picture. Okay, so we did this on the 8th. And he's already had 59 people that liked it. 11 people made comments. So what does that mean? Instead of reaching out to people that you want to even reconnect with, and people are always, why? Why is Robert doing this? Why are you doing it? I haven't heard from you in years. All of a sudden, I'm getting a message from you. So you change up your profile. They see it. They like it. So they're reacting to something that you did. And then lo and behold, you come back and say, hey, it's been a while since we've talked. I'm I'm happy that we're connected. What's new? What's new? And they'll tell you, in fact, 85% of the people will tell you what's new. And then they'll come back and they'll ask you, what's new with you? And, we have a half a dozen scripts. One could be, it's a new year and I've launched an internet business that is going so well that I expect to be able to retire this year. And then you bring the conversation back to them. So how are the kids? You just kind of put it out there without, now the average network marketer is going to say, oh man, I've got this internet business and this may or may not be for you, but are you interested in making some extra money if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Blah, 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 blah. And people on the other end are going, oh no, don't tell me you bought into one of those pyramids. So it's the way you introduce it to people. And what we've discovered over the last year, and it's working unbelievably well. When you're talking to somebody that has network marketing experience, okay? Well, let me rephrase that. When you're talking to anybody, they either have an obvious need or they don't. Now we could come back up here on LinkedIn and we could say, show me all of the people that are looking for an opportunity. All right. We go over here on LinkedIn and I got to get out of this because I'm using Sales Navigator. And there are roughly 1 million people on LinkedIn. Here we go. I knew I had this figured out. So how many people are looking for an opportunity on LinkedIn? Now, these people you would approach one way. So there are 1 million people on LinkedIn that are looking for an opportunity. Now, you can filter it down. We could say, you know what? I want to talk to someone, or let's do it the other way. Opportunity and then opportunities. And there's 6 different ways to search this way. So we go over to Sales Navigator. There's 2 million over here. Now, what we want to do is we want to filter it down. And there are a number of ways to filter. If you know precisely who you're looking for, we could say, you know what? I want to find someone. Now, your background was spa management. Show me all the people on LinkedIn that are spa managers. All right. So if I come over here, spa manager, and I'll go over to Sales Navigator, you got 330,000 spa managers. Now we could come back over here and we say, you know what? Instead of spa managers, let me look for spa owners. I mean, same thing. So it's easy to find the people that are clearly, so you've got 74,000 spa owners. Now here you could come down here and this person's online right now. You could send her a message. You work your way down here. So is this person here. If you're looking for any kind of, so finding people is easy. Now, we said two categories. For the people that say they're looking for an opportunity, then before you talk to them about what you want to talk to them about, first you have to find out more about them. What kind of an opportunity they're looking for, why did they change jobs, whatever it is. And then when you identify, and people are incredibly open, and Laura, people would be open to you because of how credible you are. Now, if you wanted to sell a coaching program, okay, so who would be your customers for a coaching program?
So what I'm launching is kind of a high ticket 8-week hormone balancing and weight loss program. That's kind of a program in a box, plug and play for spa directors and owners, so they have very low time involvement. They just have to co-brand with me to sell it, but I give them basically everything they need. So it's a new concept that I'm pushing out um, to because I think it's what spa directors and owners need right now because they don't have the time to
Mhm.
give them something that's already kind of a pre-done that they can just introduce to their guests and clients.
So, okay, and what are you selling this package for?
Um, um, I just was playing with all the numbers. 1997.
$1,995?
Yeah, 1997 for
Okay,
8 weeks.
okay. So again, there are going to be people that now most of the so okay, so if you're looking for spa owners,
Actually, I apologize. I was thinking of the actual client buy-in. Um, I'm anyway.
oh no,
Yeah,
no,
so
okay,
I
so
have a couple models I haven't fine-tuned yet, but like what's it going to cost the actual
no,
spa
no,
owner?
that's I think I can I think I can help you with that. So
Okay.
but here's the thing. So it could be a spa manager, it could be a personal trainer, it could be, you know, someone that's involved in fitness. Uh, these people are easy to identify. Now, for people in that particular field that are clearly looking for something new or something else to do, that's one category. Other category are going to be people that don't have an obvious need, but we know based on who they are and what they do. For example, if I come back over here and show me all of the, I'll just take teachers. So how many teachers? Oh, I'm in the wrong box. So if I come back over here, teachers. So there are roughly, no guesswork, so you got 31 million teachers. Now, you could break it down by what do they teach, you could break it down by where they are. But let's say, show me all the teachers that are looking for opportunity. Now, it could be opportunities, it could be opportunity, it could be looking for a new opportunity. You can break it down so many different ways. And so, teachers looking for an opportunity, you got 400,000. Now, the longer someone has been teaching school, the higher the probability that they've tried a network marketing business. It's almost a given. And so it comes down to when you're talking to anybody, We don't have to sell. We don't have to push. We're looking for opportunities to sell. But you could pick out in advance the people that clearly need what you have. And here's the thing. If you're involved in a business, a network marketing kind of a business, you must know what their network marketing experience was before you talk to them about what you do. Now, last year when we introduced this concept, people were getting a little, oh my God, as soon as I mentioned the term network marketing, they stopped talking to me. And we dispelled that. Okay. You're just trying to learn about someone. But we find that for every 10 people you talk to, you learn about them, you find out what their network marketing experience has been previously. And what you're going to find, especially you're going to find they've been in more than one company. Some of our case studies, you'll be talking to someone that has been in 4 or 5 different network marketing companies. When you ask them about it, they come back, oh, been there, done that. No, thanks. Never again. And, your basic response should be, I talk to people all the time, that tell me that. Here's what I want you to understand. Anytime you run into someone that tells you network marketing is bad, it's terrible, it's never worked, the truth is, without disrespecting them, you've just got better information than they do. Okay? So you kind of take the approach that, look, network marketing has changed. I talk to people all the time that have the same experience you do. And the truth is that today, to be successful in network marketing, you don't have to chase your family, you don't have to chase your friends, you don't have to do home parties. You could actually build a robust network marketing business using social media. Now, the reason that most people fail in network marketing, the truth is you only need 3 things. One, you need to be passionate about the company and the products that you're representing, passionate to the point you tell people about it, even if you aren't getting paid. Man, this is so great. I had a heart attack in July over the 4th of July weekend. And today, I'm 48 pounds lighter. I'm a walking testimonial for weight loss. And I have my friend, everyone's going, man, you look great. What have you been doing? Okay, so you got to be passionate about it. But there's 2 other things. And when you look at people's experience, most people didn't have number 2 and they didn't have number 3. Number 2 is you're working with somebody that's successful, that knows how to build the business, that is dedicated and committed to helping you become successful and work with you and work with your team. And again, 95% of the people in network marketing today are orphans. Whoever brought them into the business is no longer in the business. They're not connected to a team. So you have to be connected to somebody that's going to help you. And 3, you have to have good online tools. Those 3 things. And so when you explain to someone, hey, and they're thinking, when you're talking to them, they're all thinking the same thing. They're thinking, is this a scam or is this another one of those BS things? Is this something that I could do? And third, they're thinking, are you going to help them? So just by bringing it up that way, you're going to get, for every 10 people you talk to, 4 will come back and say, yeah, I'll check it out. And then we're seeing that 2 of the 4 end up signing up in the business. Now, this is if you've taken the time to get to know them, to qualify them. The biggest mistake most people make is they're in such a rush to sell. And what's being taught tragically throughout the network marketing industry is, man, just throw it out there. It's like a shotgun. The class that I attended 29 years ago, was they gave the example of, you're cleaning out a horse stall in a barn. So you take the horse manure, you throw it up against a wall, and whatever sticks, sticks. And that's the way you do it. Well, that's not the way you do it today.
No.
Today, you can tell in advance who you want to talk to. You can be extremely selective. And we have students, I have one student that's closing 9 out of 10 people he talks to because he takes the time to learn about them, his profile, his daily activity, position him to be successful. And Laura, what's on your profile? I mean, you have immediate credibility with people that you want to talk to. There's a couple of changes I'm going to suggest when we talk that you can make to basically increase your exposure. So between the people that you're already connected to and this huge world of people out there that need or want or would be open. Remember, we're not trying to sell. We're looking for opportunities to sell. And that's all that's needed. That's all that's needed. Just talk to people, learn about them. It's the Socratic method of selling. Now, to show you how things are changing today, they're calling it neural linguistic selling, or they're calling it neuro selling,
Right.
because it's all about the words you use. But I'll tell you, I discovered this 29 years ago. I was sitting in front of a computer and it was life changing for me. It was life changing for the network marketing business that I was building. And then the company got sold out from under us. And so all the leaders went other places. And the next thing I know, I'm teaching people in like 14 different companies how to do this. And the bottom line is you got to be passionate about what you're doing. Passionate to the point you tell people about it, even if you weren't getting paid. You don't have to sell. And you're looking for opportunities to sell. So let me grab your number really quick. I'll be calling you from my cell phone. That my number ends in 0000. So you'll see it on your mobile phone. Let me put that down. So I said, what did I say? 2 o'clock your time, which is 5 p.m. my time, which is going to be the end of my day. And at one point in time when I first started in network marketing, I wanted to move to California because of the time difference. Because I could be in California, I could do my work and work with people on the East Coast. But, after 5 o'clock, East Coast is closed and I got the night off.
I wish it worked that way.
Yeah, I think it's true. In fact, you're right. In fact, I'm a sailor, and I would even entertain the idea of moving my boat. I had a 40-foot sailboat. I was going to put it on a truck and ship it out to California. And I was talking to some people at the on Sausalito,
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
at the marina there. I'm talking to some people because sailing out in San Francisco Bay can be amazing. And so the guys are telling me, "Oh yeah, it's great." And I said, "Well, where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Miami Beach." They said, "You're from Miami Beach and you want to come out here?" They said, "You're nuts," because you can sail in the bay and then it's just up and down the coast, California. Well, like sailing down to Mexico was appealing. But here we have the Bahamas, and of course, it's the weather. So we're
Yeah.
we're all learning new things. And the truth is that social media has dramatically changed. And all you have to do is, okay, Vivian, you want me to take a look at Nancy Pellegrini? I'll take a look at it and come back at 1 o'clock and I'll jump into it. And I'm sorry, can your system help me scale my business? I'm in Neolife in Africa. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So who is this that's writing in? Uh, AB. Okay. So yeah, I can definitely help you. I'm going to send you a friend request on LinkedIn and we'll hook up. The only thing that, yeah, I'll reach out to you, we'll hook up. Gary, you want me to give you a quick call? I can do it at 12 o'clock. I've got a coaching session that's going to start in 2 minutes. And by the way, that from last night, I told everybody in boot camp, I don't know why I did it, but there were a couple of people that I knew would benefit from it. So I told everybody that if you sign up for my coaching program, and anybody that signed up for my coaching program, I'm going to give you 10 scholarships to boot camp. And I mentioned it to two of my partners, and they said, "You're crazy." I mean, that's like you're hearing somebody over $5,000. I said, but it's okay, because I want to help them become more successful. And what they did was they said, well, listen, you instead of just offering it to people in boot camp, offer it to any of my students. So to those of you that are students, check your email. And it's only available for 5 people. So when I start working with you, if you have a team already, the goal is to help you build a team of 10 people. Now, if you've got 10 people you're already working with, then you're good to go. But most of you that have any kind of a team, you might have 2 or 3 people that are actively building the business, but you could use the offer of my training to entice them to work and register with you. Again, number 2, you got to be working with someone that's successful. You got to be working with someone that is devoted and committed to helping them become successful. And that's what it's all about. The bottom line is this: social networks like LinkedIn, like Facebook, like Instagram, even TikTok can have you talking to 10, 15, 20 people every day. And the more selective you are about who you talk to, you know so much about a person from Facebook and LinkedIn. On Instagram and TikTok, you don't know that much. So the general shortcut is if you meet somebody on TikTok or you meet somebody on Instagram, find out if most of them are going to have Facebook accounts or LinkedIn accounts. You could learn more about them over there. But the bottom line is you have to talk to people. And if you're seriously looking to build a growing, robust business, you have to be doing something that is easy to duplicate. So you bring somebody into your business, have them change their picture on Facebook, have them make a few changes on LinkedIn, and boom, right out of the gate. They don't have to push things to their friends. They don't have to chase their family. And yeah, so I will be back at 1 o'clock for our last Ask Max session. I want to remind all of you, tomorrow we have one at 11 a.m. And then we'll be back on Monday at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. for 2 more Ask Max sessions. My friends, we're halfway through the month. And there is still, if you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, there is still time to bring in 4 or 5 people into your business before the end of the month. So, and by the way, when we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, let me tell you how this music came about. A friend of mine used an AI system to go through my website and learn about me. from the information on my website, it wrote the lyrics to this song that you're going to hear. And then they went to another artificial intelligence oriented website or program, and they put it to music. We're going to show you how, by the way, we're going to show you how to do this in boot camp.
Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top burners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the